Hi, ladies and gentlemen, this is Andy. What's up, apes? This is ApeAndy. Lady apes, gentlemen apes, how are you? In the previous video, I have said that I will sell my GME and AMC shares and, of course, BTC, but that's because of my own financial trouble. Now, of course, shows always attack, saying that I'm asking for money. In fact, to be honest, no, because I've been making videos, people have been making donations. If you want to donate to ApeAndy, thank you for your love, help, and support. If you don't, that's fine. That's exactly fine. But if you want to leave comments to attack me, that is also fine. It is your right to attack people. So many thanks for your comments, be it attack or positive or encouragement. And for those apes who helped me by donations, thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, I have to pay my mortgage, okay, 3 months. That's why I use S. Okay? That's not the right term to use. I have to pay my mortgage 3 months behind. Okay, and many thanks and shout out to people who have encouraged me and helped me, especially to Uncle Barney. Thank you so much, Uncle Barney, for trying to help me. Okay, now, as I've said, I have sold my AMC and GME and BTC, and I have to take care of my finances first. But still, I promise to make videos continuously because I'm part of the ape community. I want to help apes, support apes, and love apes. That is you, lady apes, gentlemen apes. So, now, this following is not financial advice. These are just rumors which I have heard or came across, and you cannot use the following information that I'm about to tell you as financial advice. No, you have to make your own decisions, make your own research, and do your own DD on this piece of information, which is rumor. Not to be believed, you have to do your own research. Okay, the information, the rumor, the not to be believed information or rumor is that GME will pop 40% from this price. Don't believe me, don't believe this rumor, you have to do your own research. Okay, this is just a rumor and not to be acted upon as investment advice, financial advice, no. I came across this information after I sold GME and AMC and BTC. As do most retail, right? They sell, price goes up. They buy, price go down. The same thing's happening to this retail. Andy Lee, ApeAndy. Okay, so the rumor is that AMC is prices going down, so the MACD or MADC, I don't know, I'm not a TA guy, and the RSI and the MACD, oh, so it's MACD, MACD, right? Okay, is converging at a point where a pop is likely according to past patterns. That's it. Okay, past patterns wherein GME came down to this point, it popped. Past pattern came down to this point, it popped. So the patterns are showing that GME may pop. Okay, you have to go to your TA YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber, I'm just a retail like you sharing. And this retail is doing very poorly, selling, and then the price goes up. Selling, and then hearing this rumor that GME will pop 40% from here. 40% from the current stock price, according to the rumor. I don't know. You should not act upon this piece of rumor information, because it's only rumor, not financial advice. Okay. Especially do not act upon this rumor by buying options. Now, this is actually the true point that I want to say in this video. Buying options for retail is just like gambling, because there's a time limit, there's an expiration date. However, if you are buying the underlying stock, when the options expire, of course you're not buying options, you buy the stock, then you still have the stock. You can still wait for the next pop. But if you buy options waiting for a timed pop that you think is timed, and then it didn't happen, the options expired. Money goes to zero. So what's the purpose of this options tool? Those option tools are for institutional investors to hedge. They buy a stock, they buy options to hedge it. They buy a stock, they buy a put to hedge it. Or they have stocks, they sell calls on it, selling to the retail, and then collecting the premiums from the retail, from the gamblers. Because I still think, from my point of view, speaking for myself personally, options are gamblings for retails. Options is a hedging tool if you are an institutional investor. Okay, so that said, start doing your research on GME. GME may pop 40% according to the rumor. Not to be believed. You do not have to act upon, please don't act upon this rumor information. Do the research. And hopefully, if it happens, I don't know. If it happens, then AMC will go along with it, right? So, now, I cover GME, AMC, and BTC, Bitcoin. Bitcoin truly is the way, and price volatility, that's a nature of BTC. And BTC has touched 33K, and now it's at 41K plus and going up at the time of this video. But people say, be careful. Be careful. What if it's a dead cat bounce? What if it's a dead cat bounce? Okay. And so be careful. Be careful. But you never know. Many people do Bitcoin TA. Okay? Many YouTubers. This again is not a YouTuber. But I'm sharing my own personal experience. When you invest in crypto, you not only use the money that you can afford to lose, you have to use less than a third of the money that you can afford to lose, the pot for investment. You use 10%. You keep 90% or 95% even of cash on hand, then you invest in crypto. Because why? Why don't you go all in? Bitcoin's the future. Yes. Theoretically, you should go all in. Fact is, Bitcoin is the future. Theoretically, you should go all in, but don't do it all at once. You invest 5% or 10% into a position of Bitcoin, and then you happen to have price going up. Then you're very lucky, right? But always cater for what happens if things go south. If Bitcoin price goes south, then you have 95% more cash to invest when it goes down. And it goes down from recapping, went down. For example, you jumped into Bitcoin At when Bitcoin was worth 50K, you invested 5%. Then it went down to 40K. Buy the dip, yes. Okay, so you have a big appetite because you have 95% cash still on hand. Then you invested 10 to 15% more cash at 40K. So you now have 5% plus 15%, 20% into Bitcoin. And then it went down to 38K. Oh, more dip, buy more. Okay, so you, as a human nature, as human nature, you always are greedy. It's human nature, it's a fact. So you invest more when the dip happens. But then after 38K, you invest 20% more of your cash. Then it dipped more to 36K. Then you invest 20% more. See, you invested 20. You invested 60% cash already into Bitcoin. And it's still dipping to 34K, even 33K. Okay? Who knows? It may get lower. Right? It may get lower. So what I'm saying is crypto has volatility. Knife cuts both ways. Volatility, if your entry point was very good and if you're very fortunate and lucky, when the volatility brings the price up, you have big profit. Knife cuts both ways, okay? You could cut your opponent, you could cut yourself. So, volatility is a knife. Knife cuts both ways. So when you invest in crypto, nibble. Then you have larger chunks when you get more confident. But one thing is for sure, crypto has volatility. One thing is for sure, no one knows how Bitcoin will perform in the near term. In the long run, the price goes up, right? In the long run, the price goes up. That's why institutional investors are jumping in. That's why the whales are pissed off with institutional investors. This is our turf. Why are you jumping in? Okay, fine, you jump in. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the whales, they are wanting to control the trend of Bitcoin. Institutional investors are jumping in to not miss out the trend of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still the leader in cryptocurrency. People like Ethereum, that is very good. Blockchain, Ethereum, developing very fast. Others like Doji. Well, if you have an influencer as powerful as Elon Musk, then Doji is good. Love you, apes.